to begin with? Dead as a doornail. Did old Scrooge know he was dead? Why, of course he did. Scrooge and Marley were partners for, I don't know how many years. Scrooge was
His sole friend
and sole mourner at his funeral.
in the driving, right?
Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name. There it was, above the door.
Scrooge and Marley,
He answered to both names.
all the same to me.
For Ebenezer Scrooge was a squeezing, grasping, scraping, clutching old sinner.
Take care, Mr. Charles Dickens.
Once upon a Christmas Eve, it was cold, bleak, biting weather, and old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house.
Shall I put another coal on the fire, Mr. Scrooge?
You shall not, Mr. Cratchit.
A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Bah! Humbug!
Christmas a humbug. Uncle, you don't mean that, I'm sure.
Merry Christmas! What right do you have to be merry? You're poor enough.
But you have the right, Uncle. You're rich enough, I mean.
If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips shall be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of hollow through his heart.
Merry Christmas! Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley? Mr. Marley?
Marley has been dead these 7 years.
But at this festive season of the year,
Festive?
we must take some provisions for the poor.
The poor?
Are there no prisons?
Well, yes.
Oh, well, I'm very glad to hear that. I was afraid something had stopped them in their useful course.
But a few of us endeavor
Endeavor?
to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of war.
Few of us.
What sum may we put you down for?
Nothing.
Ah, you wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone.
But without aid, sir, a great many will
Surely
surely
die.
die.
Then they had better do it and decrease the surplus population.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Out. And you, nephew, take your Christmas elsewhere.
Well, Uncle, though Christmas has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I do believe that it has done me good, and that it will do me good. And I say, God bless it.
Hear, hear! Let me hear another sound out of you, Cratchit, and you'll celebrate Christmas by losing your jaw. On your way, nephew.
Please don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
Good afternoon.
I keep my Christmas humor to the last. A Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Ah, humbug! I suppose, Cratchit, that you'll want all day tomorrow.
If quite convenient, sir.
It is not convenient to pay a day's wages with no work. I warn you, be here all the earlier the next morning.
God bless you, sir.
Scrooge bought a dry roll for his melancholy dinner and went home to bed. He lighted his candle, put his nightgown over his clothes, and slipped on his slippers. He was warmed by the silence and heartened by the cold, and slowly carefully and quietly pulled back the ragged coverlet on his bed and...
Ebenezer Scrooge!
Who are you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
But why does your spirit walk the earth then? Why do you come to me in chains?
I wear the chains I forged in life. You shall have your own, Ebenezer.
Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give. No rest, no peace, only the torture of remorse.
But you were always such a good man of business.
Business? Mankind was my business. Charity, mercy, benevolence were all my businesses. You may still escape my fate, Ebenezer. You will be haunted by three spirits.
Well, I think I'd rather not.
Expect the first when the bell tolls one.
Couldn't I just take them all at once and have it over?
The next, within the hour. And the third, the hour after. Prepare! Look to see me no more.
A slight disorder of the stomach. I'd say there's more gravy than grave about you, Jacob. The hour and nothing. Sheer balderdash. Great galloping ghost! Who are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past. Take heed. Rise and walk with me.
But it's cold and damp. And I forgot my slippers.
You shall not touch the earth, but course with me through the air.
They passed through the wall and traveled until a market town, and its melancholy schoolhouse appeared.
My spirit. It's my schoolhouse. I was a boy here.
A solitary child, neglected and friendless, is left there still.
It is I.
These are but shadows of things that have been.
Ebenezer! Fan!
It's my little sister, Fan.
Oh, this Christmas, you're to come home. Home for good and all. Father is ever more kindly than he used to be. And we're all to be together for Christmas. You'll be apprenticed and never come back here.
She died a young woman and had, I think, one child.
My nephew, Fred.
Touch my hand.
They land now in a city. It was evening, and the ghost stopped at a certain warehouse door.
Do you know this place, Ebenezer Scrooge?
No. Why, I was apprenticed here. Old Fezziwig, alive again. And there's Dick Wilkins, to be sure.
Yo ho, my boys! No more work tonight. Christmas, Dick. Christmas, Ebenezer. Heidi ho, Mrs. Fezziwig.
Oh! Mr. Fezziwig.
Heidi ho, my darlings. Give us a kiss, dear girls. Have you ever seen such a bonny flock as this one?
And here are our guests, Mr. Fezziwig.
Christmas Eve, my duckies. Strike up the fiddle!
I know it's not much, but if you please, Miss Bell,
Christmas.
Why, Ebenezer, thank you. But I haven't anything for you.
You standing there. You are my present enough.
It's a wooden letter opener. How clever. You must write me a letter then, so I may use it. Ah, will you?
Yes. Indeed. I mean, I will.
Come, my time draws short.
Scrooge saw himself older now. The signs of fear and avarice began to wear on his face. There was an eager, greedy restlessness in his eye.
It matters little to you. Another idol has displaced me. A golden one.
Dear Belle, would you have me worship poverty instead of wealth?
You fear poverty too much. Gain engrosses you.
Belle, I am not changed towards you.
You are changed, Ebenezer. I release you from your boyish promise.
Have I ever sought release?
In words? No. You have an altered spirit. I am as I was, and you are not. It is gold you want, not me. I release you. May you be happy and the life you've chosen.
Spirit, show me no more. Release me from this place.
I told you. These are shadows of things that have been. Do not blame me.
Now, as to what Scrooge might be thinking, I tell you that nothing between a baby or a rhinoceros would have surprised him very much.
Ebenezer Scrooge!
Oh dear.
Come closer. And know me better, man! You have never seen the likes of me before.
No, hardly.
I'm Christmas present, Ebenezer. I appear each year for 1 day only.
Whatever you have to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe.
Family Christmas, isn't it?
A poor one. Look and learn. What has ever become of your precious father then? And your brother, Tiny Tim? And Martha, who's never late, where is she?
Here's Martha, Mother.
Hurrah!
Oh, there's such a goose, Martha.
How late you are, dear.
Oh, I had so many bonnets to trim at the shop, Mother.
Father says I'm to have a situation, Martha. Soon I'll bring home up a 5 6/10.
In a week. Why, that's a fortune.
And a great help it will be with Tim's medicine and such.
Father's coming.
Hi, Martha, hi.
A glorious Christmas to one and all. But where's our Martha?
Not coming.
Not coming? On Christmas Day?
I can't hide a moment longer.
Not coming indeed.
Come along, dear. And how is our little Tim behaved?
Good as gold and better. He told me he'd hoped people might see him in church, that they might remember on Christmas Day who made the lame beggars walk and the blind see.
Peter the Goose!
I shall carve the fiercest goose in Camden Town.
I dare say you're the biggest goose in Camden Town.
Hey!
Hurrah!
This way, Sir Goose.
He shall sit by father. Give the grace, dear.
A Merry Christmas to us all, my loves, and God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
What scrawny beast is that? Not a goose, surely it looks more like a swallow.
It took Bob Cratchit half a year to put away for such a luxury.
Luxury. It can hardly feed an alley cat.
Scrawny it might be, but eked out by applesauce and mashed potatoes, it might pass as a Christmas feast.
And now...
The pudding! Suppose it should not be done enough. The pudding!
Or suppose somebody got over the wall and stole it while we were making merry with the goose.
Now bring us a figgy pudding, now bring us a figgy pudding, now bring us a figgy pudding, now bring some right now.
And now, I give you the founder of the feast, Mr. Scrooge.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I should like to give him a piece of my mind to feast on. He's an odious, stingy, hard and unfeeling man.
My dear, Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake and the day, not for his.
Long
life to him.
Long life to him.
Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant seat and a crutch without an owner.
No. Say he will be spared.
If he be like to die, he should do it and decrease the surplus population. It may be, Master Scrooge, in the spirits of heaven, you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor child. Come,
But Spirit,
must I command you?
It was a great surprise to Scrooge to suddenly find himself in a warm, dry room, pungent with the smell of punch.
my Spirit, great heavens, my nephew Fred, the fool.
And then he said, Christmas a humbug, as I live.
Well, he is a comical old fellow.
And so he is, and not as pleasant as he may be. He is, however, his own doing, and I say nothing against him.
But he's rich, they say, with piles of gold in his mattress.
He can't eat gold. He can barely make himself comfortable with it.
Well, I've no patience with him. All right. I say we cast aside the subject. How about a game?
Ooh, blind man's bluff.
Excellent. We always play blind man's bluff? I say we play yes and no.
Second to that. And a third.
Oh, well then.
Yes and no it is.
May we stay, Spirit?
As you wish. Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Oh, animal. You may count on that.
Is it a live animal?
If you look close enough, yes.
Is England its habitat?
Unfortunately, yes.
A wild animal?
A disagreeable animal.
A savage beast?
All of the above, I think.
I know.
And I'll tell you, it doesn't live in a menagerie.
A rat. It fills all conditions.
Could it be bought at market?
No.
Rat!
Is it a rat?
No, and I'll say it again. Not a rat, horse, cow, donkey, tiger, dog, or pig. None of those listed for that matter. Dear me, a human animal? Of a kind. Very nearly. I've got it. One guess then. It's your Uncle Scrooge! By heaven, you've struck.
No, we might have suggested a rat.
And a donkey.
He has given us plenty of merriment, and it would be quite ungrateful not to drink to his name. I say, Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge!
A Merry Christmas to the old man wherever he is. He would not take it from me, but he may have it nevertheless.
Wait, Spirit. Don't let them go. I would pledge a toast to them in return.
Day is breaking. We must go.
You falter. Are spirits' lives so short?
My life upon this globe is short. It ends with this very hour. See you those children?
Are they yours?
They are man's. The boy is ignorance. The girl is want. Beware them both, but most of all the boy, for he will doom us all.
They are skin and bone. Have they no refuge, no resource?
Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons?
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? Ghost of the future. I fear you more than any specter I have seen. But I know your purpose is to do me good.
I don't know much about it, either way. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What's he done with his money?
Seeing as his grave fast.
Well, he hasn't left it to me, is all I know.
For it will be a very cheap funeral, for I don't know anyone who'd go to it.
Not that it matters. Business will proceed. Always does.
Well, open the bundle, Joe. Tell this woman the coins he'll give for it.
Whose be it?
And buys is all I know.
What's this then?
His bed curtains.
I'll wager you ripped him down with him lying there.
So I did. And there's his blankets.
Took right off the body, was they?
He ain't likely to take cold. We fed him.
3 shillings, but mind it's overpayment.
Done and done. He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive to profit us when he was dead. Well, one of his shoes is in there, but I give it as a gift.
There's no person in this town who feels remorse caused by this man's death.
treasure that. You will. Oh, my dear wife, I received the most extraordinary kindness from Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred, whom I have scarcely met but once.
What kindness, Father?
He implored that he might bear the cost of engraving the stone. Heartily sorry for your dear wife I am, he said, giving me his card. That's where I live. Pray you will come to me if I can be of service in any way, I beg of you. It almost seemed as if he had known our Tiny Tim and felt with us.
He must be a good soul.
You may be sure of it. He said he would have work for me and could assist Peter to a better situation.
How wonderful.
And all is owed to you, Tiny Tim, in this our first parting. Spirit of Tiny Tim, your child's essence was from God.
The ghost of Christmas yet to come conveyed him as before, till they reached a churchyard. Here then, the wretched man, whose name he had now to learn, lay underneath the ground. The spirit stood among the graves, and pointed down to one.
Before I draw near that stone to which you point, are these the shadows of things that may be, or the shadows of things that may only be? If men's courses be departed from, the ends will change. Say it is so with what you show me. Am I that man whose bed curtains were sold with him upon bed? Ebenezer Scrooge! No, Spirit, no! I am not the man I was. I will not be the man I must have been without these visions. Why show me this if I am past all help? Spirit, assure me that I yet may change shadows of things you have shown me by an altered life. I will honor Christmas in my heart and keep it all the year. Oh, tell me that I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Spirit!
The spirit raised his spectral hand, and with a mighty sweep, Scrooge was lost to a powerful sensation that moved him like a wave from the darkening sea. Then the darkness drained his strength and dwindled down to a bedpost.
The bed is my own. The floor is my own. The room is my own.
Best and happiest of all, the time before him was his own.
Oh, Jacob Marley. I say it on my knees. I don't know how long I've been among the spirits. Well, I don't know anything. I'm as giddy as a schoolboy. Heavenly sky, golden sunlight, sweet fresh air. Oh, glorious, glorious. You there, boy.
Me, sir?
What day is today?
Today, sir? Why, it's Christmas Day.
Then I haven't missed it. Boy,
Yes, sir?
do you know the poulterers on the next corner over?
Pass by it every day, sir.
Do you know whether or not they sold the prize turkey that was hanging there?
The one as big as me?
Yes, the one as big as you.
It was there this morning.
Go and buy it.
Buy it?
Buy it, put it in your wagon and bring it back here. Come back in an hour and I'll give you 3 shillings. Come back in 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown!
Cool!
I'll send it to Bob Cratchit. He shan't be sent it. Why, it's twice the size of Tiny Tim!
When the turkey arrived, Scrooge called a cab to carry him to the Cratchits in Camden Town. And then he amazed the streets.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
My friends! I gave you no money yesterday, but that will be remedied.
Lord bless me.
My dear
Are
Scrooge!
you quite serious?
There are a great many back payments included, I assure you.
I am quite frustrated.
What munificence!
Come and see me. Will you come and see me?
We will. Absolutely the most
Remarkable, unexpected share!
delight. Good afternoon.
Scrooge had never dreamed that any walk, that anything could give him so much happiness. That afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew.
Good day.
Friend!
Why, bless my soul!
It is I, your Uncle Scrooge.
Honey, come quick! It's my Uncle Scrooge!
Why, how very wonderful.
Will you please forgive an old, foolish sinner?
What a darling! Welcome, Uncle.
Is your invitation for dinner still open?
Is my invitation still open? I come!
Scrooge felt at home in 5 minutes. Wonderful party, wonderful games, and wonderful happiness. But he was early at the office the next morning. Oh, if he could only catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. That was the thing he'd set his heart upon. And he did it. No Bob at 9 o'clock. 1/4 past, and no Bob.
A full 19 and a half minutes past his time. Hello? What do you mean by coming in so extraordinarily late?
Very sorry, sir, to be behind my time.
Sorry. I should think you should be.
It was only one day, sir. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday.
Merry indeed. I tell you what, Bob Cratchit, I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. Therefore, I am going to raise your salary.
Raise my salary?
A Merry Christmas, Bob. A merrier Christmas than I have ever given you. We'll discuss your affairs this afternoon over a Christmas tea. Now, put another coal on the fire, Bob Cratchit. Do it before you dart another hour.
Scrooge was better than his word, for he did it.
Ah, and infinitely more.
He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city knew. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. And if any of us alive possess the knowledge, may that truly be said of us.
God bless us, everyone.
Say I, and all of us.
Merry Christmas!